What's paying it forward?
That's me. And that's 3 people. And I'm going to help them. But it has to be something really big. Something they can't do by themselves. So I do it for them. Then they do it for 3 other people. That's 9. And I do 3 more.
That's 27, so I'm not really good at math, but it gets big really fast, you know? Yep.
All right. A little articulation, please.
Yes.
I think it's a good idea.
What does the world mean to you? Your house, your street? Any further any of you want to go than that? Why should we think about the world? I mean, after all, what does the world expect of us? What does the world expect of you? What if the world is just a big disappointment? Unless you take the things that you don't like about this world and you flip them upside down, and you can start that today. This is your assignment.
That's me. And that's 3 people. And I'm going to help them. Do it for 3 other people. And they do it for 3 more. But it has to be something really big. Something they can't do by themselves. So I do it for them.
Lost your car?
That's a keen observation.
I can help you.
You're giving me a brand new Jaguar and you don't want anything?
Pay it forward. Read your favors with me. That's it.
I'm sorry. We can't plan. You have to watch people work. Yeah. Sort of keep an eye on them. To protect them. Because they can't always see what they need. It's like your big chance to fix something that's not like your bike. You can fix a person.
It's possible. The realm of possibility exists where? In each of you. So you can do it. You can surprise us. It's up to you. Trevor has made an attempt to interact with the world. And that was the assignment.
What do you ever do to change the world?
What's paying?
So, what is X2O is project? X2O it's a voluntary project operating on the principle of mutual. It's designed for ordinary people who just need an extra income. It's designed for any person who has access to the internet, telephone, or computer and has at least 10 minutes a day. Project and not an investment or financial advice. So you understand that no one gives any guarantees to anyone, since providing assistance is voluntary matter for each participant. Okay, how it works? Okay. We first of all we use RBTC as a payment in our community. RBTC this allows us to provide and receive assistance instantly anywhere in the world. RBTC is a smart version of Bitcoin. It allows Bitcoin users to interact with smart contracts on the Rootstock network, the most secure smart contract network in the world that enables decentralized applications secured by the Bitcoin network. RBTC is linked one by one with Bitcoin. So one RBTC equal one Bitcoin. So the same limited quantity as Bitcoin, 21 millions. And RBTC can be converted in a decentralized manner autonomously to and from Bitcoin through so-called Bitcoin RSK bridge mechanism, which merge Bitcoin and RSK protocols. In practice, when you exchange Bitcoin to RBTC, no currency is transferred between the blockchains. Instead, the amount of Bitcoin is locked on the Bitcoin blockchain and is unlocked as RBTC on the RSK network. When you need to move RBTC back to Bitcoin, that amount locked on RSK network and unlocked on Bitcoin. Simple and very straightforward. So you just need to understand that Bitcoin cannot be used for smart contracts. That's why Rootstock created RBTC. It's like a smart Bitcoin that works with the smart contract, but using security of Bitcoin blockchain. If you know, Bitcoin blockchain is the most secure blockchain in the world. So how our project is working? Okay. You have to provide help of 0.001 RBTC to the community, and tomorrow community will help you twice. You will receive two payments of 0.001 RBTC, so in total you will get 0.002 RBTC. Everything here is quite simple and completely risk-free. There is no speculation, there is no liquidity pools. You don't need to monitor events in the financial market and worry whether a bank will raise or lower the rates. There is no administrators, and no registration. Everything is completely anonymous. You don't need a bank account, and there is no age restriction. Even a child can do this. There is no territorial restriction. This project is international. All you need is internet, phone, and computer. The technology behind this project, we use different technology. Everything decentralized, I explain you. Extra runs on the decentralized Web3. Okay. If you look at our page, this is our main page. They're connected to smart contract. It's not regular website. It's a Web3 site. So it's run on the decentralized Web3 and the decentralized blockchain. Using smart contract, the distribution of funds occurs automatically, directly from participant to participant, peer-to-peer, from wallet to wallet. All transactions and the smart contract itself is visible on the blockchain. I'll show you it later. Anyone can check the entire transaction history from the moment the smart contract was launched. Blockchain and smart contracts cannot be changed or stopped. This ensures that contract operates securely and predictably. So we're using Web3 for the web page. I'll just explain you how it works. Usual web page, if you go to any web page like YouTube, Google, it's centralized web page. It means that there is a centralized computer that you are accessing the files on this computer. And this computer belongs to the company. And at any time, this company can switch it off, or turn it off the computer. Or, for example, if you have a website and doing something illegal, the government can shut down this website, or owner of the website can just switch it off by not paying, or just switch it off. So Web3 is different because Web3 hosted on the centralized manner. So how it hosted, for example, this part of the web page stored on one computer, another part of the web page stored on a different computer, and another part of the web page stored somewhere else. So all these pieces stored separately in different computers. When I'm accessing this web page, my computer looking for these pieces like a puzzle and connect it together. So there is no one computer behind that hosts this web page. What does it give us? It gives us understanding that this web page cannot be shut down by anyone. So it will work longer. Probably possible for hackers to shut down, but I don't think so that it's possible. But yeah, nobody knows. I know that any decentralized system is very hard to shut down because it's hosted on different computers. And another thing here, if more people visiting this web page, it's become more decentralized, so it will be much harder to shut down. So this is Web 3. The other technology used here, it's RSK blockchain. So we have, it's RSK blockchain. RSK blockchain, works as a parallel blockchain for Bitcoin. There is a small video I would like to show you. So you'll understand how it works.
With some attention back on Bitcoin due to the rise of NFTs and tokens on the network, we're taking a look at some projects building in the Bitcoin ecosystem. One of these projects is Rootstock, or RSK Network, which we'll take a deeper look at in this video. Back in November 2015, RSK released a white paper describing their plan to add Ethereum-like smart contract functionality to the Bitcoin blockchain, which would enable things like DeFi and NFTs. 3 years later, in 2018, Rootstock launched its mainnet and claims to be the most secure smart contract network in the world. In 2015, the team officially established RSK Labs, which was subsequently acquired by Rootstock Infrastructure Framework, aka RIF Labs, and ultimately rebranded as IOV Labs. So the team features members such as Sergio Damian Lerner, a renowned cryptocurrency researcher and serial entrepreneur who now serves as the Chief Scientist Officer at IOV Labs. Other key members include Diego Gutierrez Zaldivar, a pioneer in Latin American web and blockchain development, who is the chairman and co-founder at IOV Labs, and Adrian Eidelman, a seasoned programmer who currently acts as the technical director of the companies. Beyond Bitcoin, RSK employs sidechain technology, allowing the smart contract platform to run parallel to the Bitcoin blockchain. This connection is facilitated in two ways. First, through merged mining, a method where miners can secure more than one blockchain simultaneously without the need for additional computational resources. In the context of RSK, this means Bitcoin miners can also secure the RSK network at the same time they are mining Bitcoin. As per its block explorer, RSK is currently secured by about half of Bitcoin's hash rate. On the RSK sidechain, blocks are created more frequently, approximately every 30 seconds compared to Bitcoin's 10-minute generation time. This rapid block creation serves to secure the execution of smart contracts on the RSK network. While this process doesn't create new coins like Bitcoin mining, miners do receive transaction fees from the RSK network as a reward. The second crucial element in RSK's connection to the Bitcoin blockchain is through a two-way bridge known as the POW peg, short for Proof of Work peg, which facilitates the transfer of bitcoins into the RSK network. Imagine you, as a user, want to engage with a lending platform on the RSK network. You would deposit bitcoins into the POW peg bridge address. These bitcoins are then locked, and an equivalent number of RBTC, RSK's native token, are minted on the RSK network for you. RBTC acts as the gas on RSK, allowing you to interact with smart contracts on the network, just like how ETH functions within the Ethereum network. Note, though, that the conversion requires 100 Bitcoin block confirmations before finality, which is approximately 17 hours.
A very long time. A very long time.
When you decide to revert your RBTC back to Bitcoin, the process is simply reversed, where you send RBTC to the bridge, RBTC is locked on the RSK network, and the corresponding Bitcoins are unlocked from the designated Bitcoin address and returned to your Bitcoin wallet. As RBTC is issued on a one-to-one basis with locked BTC sent to the POW peg, this imposes a cap on the total supply of RBTC, aligning it with Bitcoin's maximum supply of 21 million. Currently, there are about 3,500 RBTC issued according to the RSK Block Explorer. To top it off, the smart contracts on the network are run by the RSK Virtual Machine, RVM, which is essentially a modified fork of the widely used Ethereum Virtual Machine, EVM, and so is compatible with it. This reduces the barrier of entry for developers, as it means that smart contracts can be written and executed on RSK in the same way they are on Ethereum. These key technological features enable the RSK network to combine the robust security of Bitcoin's infrastructure and the advanced smart contract capabilities of Ethereum. As BUP, it's clear that projects like RSK are trying to push the boundaries of what is achievable with the Bitcoin network.
So I just want you to understand that we're using different technologies here just to protect everybody in our community. So the decentralized website cannot be shut down, and by using RBTC, we literally using Bitcoin. And as you know, Bitcoin, it's limited to 21 million. So it's limited, very limited supply. And since the government will continue printing money forever, they cannot stop it. If they stop it, the world financial system will collapse. So they cannot stop it. So they continue, and since we have a limited supply, it means that the price of Bitcoin or RBTC in dollar value will grow up. For example, only this year, the price of Bitcoin grew up 155%. You can check it here, coincap.io. So if you see Bitcoin here, you can see the history. For example, if you take for 1 year, for 1 week, it's 5%. For 1 month, it's 3.5. For 3 months, 66%. For 6 months, it go up 49%. For 1 year, for last 365 days, 167%. But if you take the all for 15 years, it was started in 2009. So you see a big amount of percentages. I know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 94,268,94.5%. So it will constantly grow up because the government continue printing money. So back to our project. So the principle of operation here is that you access smart contract via Web3, this site. It's called globalhelp.crypto, or you can access it via this address, the same. You have to make donation of 0.001 RBTC. So before you do this, you have to follow the steps. We have all information on our website. If you go to our welcome page, this page, you can see what is RBTC. That's what I explain you. Or the video explain you. And you have to connect your wallet for example, we use here MetaMask wallet, this one. You have to have at least 0.0015 RBTC because you need extra RBTC in order to make donation. Donation is 0.001, but you have to have an extra to pay for the transaction fee. You need internet connection. You can use browsers like Chrome, Firefox, Brave, Edge, and Opera. And if you're using it on a computer, you have to install unstoppable domain extensions, this one. So, what benefit will you have by joining X2? As I told you before, the first one, when you make a donation, you will receive it in double. How it works? So when you make donation, your payments go directly to the person. First of all, when you make donation, your address will be put in the queue. It will be latest. So you will be very last. Your address will be very last in the queue. But your payment will go through the smart contract to the first address in the queue. So the address on the first position will get your payment directly. I will show you later how it goes through the blockchain, you will see. And this address on the first position will always receive only 2 payments, 0.001. So the address will receive 0.02 altogether, and the others out of smart contract. So it's out of smart contract. Next address following this address will have a first position, and after that the same address will take another 2 payments and going out of the smart contract. So that's how we move in the queue. So when you provide assistance, you get double, right? And I show you here. We have okay. Let's connect. I'll show you everything. So first of all, when you operate with the Web3, you have to reload the web page always, because it's only downloaded information once and it stays the same. So every time, in order to get the new information, you have to reload. So we reload the web page, and we connect to our wallet. So, as I told you before, the first benefit, you will receive double payment. The next one, we're using referral code in our system. When you do your first donation, you will get your referral code. For example, my referral code here is 3. What does it give you? When you promote this project and explaining to other people who want to join it, you ask them to enter your referral code here when they do donation. For every 10th use of your referral code, you will get free entry into the smart contract. As I told you before, in order to enter the smart contract, you have to pay. But if you will have if your referral code will be used 10 times, you will have free entry. And this free entry, the smart contract will put your address automatically into the system, into the queue. And it will give you the same opportunity to get 2 payments, the same as you made a donation. But this time, because you're promoting the project and bringing new people in the system, you have a free entry. So you will get double payments of 0.001 for free for every 10 times of your referral code was used. So if you make 1 donation, you're allowed to get 10 times referral use. If you have 2 donations, you have 20 times referral use, and so on. And third benefit, what we have here, actually we have 4. The third one is the new people, when they come to join the smart contract, they need RBTC. We have links and video and information on our website. You can do it yourself. As we saw in the video, you can do you can exchange your Bitcoin to RBTC yourself, but you need to be it's a little bit technical, and you need at least 0.005 Bitcoin to exchange a small amount. You cannot exchange small amount. So the easiest way to get RBTC is to get it from your sponsor, because he will explain you everything, how to set up the wallet, how to connect the wallet to a smart contract, how it works. He explains everything, and he can sell you RBTC because he already doubled it in our system. So he have extra BTC to sell. And when he's selling your BTC, he will charge you, we suggest to charge extra 10% of the market price. You can check the market price, and you can see the market price, and we suggest to charge 10%. Why? First of all, to cover the transaction fee, and the second thing is to get extra money for the time people spend to explain everything. So in the end, when you enter the smart contract, you will receive double payment, you will get referral code entry, and you also will resell this RBTC to a new person who want to join. And this way you will collect or accumulate RBTC, and later, if you want, you can exchange it to Bitcoin. I suggest we can do everything in our community, inside our community, without going outside, like using exchanges. For example, you can sell RBTC for USDT, you can sell RBTC for Bitcoin, for Ethereum, for cash in your local currency. So it's up to you. Well, what do you want to receive for your RBTC? So, and as peer-to-peer, it will give us trust in the community, because the person who's selling your RBTC is very interested to explain you how it works, to bring more people, because if you have more people in our system, the faster we will get help. So if faster people providing help, the faster we will getting help already in the system. Anybody have any questions right now? No. Okay, and the fourth benefit, as I explained before, RBTC, it's the same price as Bitcoin. And as I showed you before, that for only this year, it grew up like 167%. So while you're waiting for you to become first position, to get the first position, you're making extra money because it's Bitcoin. So we have 4 benefits: double, referrals, resell RBTC, and while you're waiting, you probably will get more money when you will be exiting smart contract. So now I show you how to work in real life. So as I told before, you always start the web page, you connect your wallet. Okay, now it's connected to the smart contract. All this information is downloaded from smart contract. So what we see here, this app works using RSK blockchain, as I explained before. The total donations received. This donations received by smart contract, not by me. So on the smart contract was 656 donation, or 0.655 RBTC. Your position in the queue. This is my position. So I'm right now on a 56. So before me is 55 others waiting to get double payment. So when they get paid, I will be in the first position, and I will get 2 payments also. You provided help 31 times. So I already provided help to the community 31 times. You received help 54 times. So I already get 54 times, and my referral code is 3. Approximate waiting time. This is very approximate. It's 12 hours. It's maybe less, maybe more, depends on the activity of the smart contract. My referral code has been used 121 times. So as I told you, for every 10 times, I will have one. I have 1 free entry. That's why I have here 12 entries. Your address has been added to the queue by referral code 12 times, 121, and for each of 10 time, I will get 1 entry, so 12 entries. You can check your transaction history here. I'll show you later. It's on blockchain. So let's do donation. If you don't have any questions right now, I continue. Okay, no questions? Okay, so I'll do donation. First of all, you have to have some RBTC in your wallet. Let's connect the wallet. Okay, so you get your first RBTC, for example, 0.0011, it will be enough. I suggest you to get 1.5, but 1.1 is also enough. So how you do donation? You enter your referral code from the person who referred you. In my case, it's number 2. And click donate. So it's open up the wallet, MetaMask wallet, and it's telling you that you are donating 0.001 RBTC. There's only one amount that we can donate. It's fixed amount, 0.001 RBTC. You have to pay some gas fee, so you just check everything and click confirm. You see transaction in progress. So this information goes through the smart contract right now. You have to wait until it will be updated. It can take some time, depends on the internet connection, activity on a smart contract. So let's wait and for it. Okay, it's updated. So there's one more donation, so it's 657 donation in my position in the Q56. And now we're going to check how this payment goes through the blockchain. So we click here, and we connect it to RSK blockchain. So you see, a minute ago, right? Yeah, a minute ago. So from this address of my wallet here. So from this address, the payment goes to this address. So we click here and see where it goes. So it goes to this address, and this address belongs to a smart contract. You see the contract, and this is the address. And very important here, balance of the smart contract is 0. Why it's 0? Because smart contract doesn't hold any money and doesn't have any tokens here. If you click on token, there is nothing. So there's nothing here, no tokens, no RBTC here. Because smart contracts, what it's doing, just redistributing the payment to the first in line. So from this address of the smart contract, the payment goes to this address. It's an internal transaction you have to check. To this address. You click here, and this address was first in the line to get payment. That's how it works. So when I do donation, when I make donation, it goes to from my account to smart contract, and from smart contract to account in the first position. So it's straightforward. As you see, there is no money in the smart contract. It's always 0. And no tokens. So there is nothing in the smart contract itself. So there is nothing to hack and nothing to gain if hackers want to hack it. It's just redistribution. That's all. That's how it works. So it only will take maybe half an hour, 15 minutes to set up all this process to connect your wallet to our smart contract and get RBTC, and after all you do, you just open, you connect your wallet to this site, and every day you just check your queue, that's all, and make donation. Actually, you can make as many donations as you want. You don't have to wait until you get your payment in double. It's up to you. So if you make few donations right away, for example, 1, 2, 3 donation, your address will be entered in the same queue, 1, 2, 3, and you will get 6 payments, so 2 payments per entry. So that's how it works. Do you have any questions?
Yes, I do. So
Okay.
you have provided help 32 times. You really expect
Yeah.
you have received help to say 64 then. So you are expecting another 10 to come in.
Actually, I'm expecting more. Look, I provided help 32 times. For this help, I will get 64 payments, right? Because 32 times 2. Plus, I have 12 entries by referral code. So there is another 24 payments I'm waiting for. So every time your address is entered smart contract, it stays in the line to get help. So when when your address will move to the first position, it will pay you. You will get double payment. So you can re-enter after when you get your double payment. You can re-enter again in the smart contract if you want, or you can do it right away. It's up to you. So what I'm doing, I'm trying to make donations every day. So I wake up in the morning, I make one donation, and go do my other stuff. So what does it give me? So in the future, when my address will be in the first position, I will get almost every day double amount. It's like daily income. This is my strategy. But if you have so much money, yeah, if you can deposit so much money, that's up to you. So you're not limited to one donation. You can do as many as you want. So every time we make donation, we pull the system up. But we need to bring new people because if you have more people in the system, the faster we will get help. Did I answer your question?
Yes, you did. Thank you.
You're welcome.
David, I would love to see, because I was so much looking forward for you to attend this meeting. I would love to hear something from you, whether you fully now grasp the concept.
Yeah, thanks, Ron. Yes, I've been following, and I can say probably about the level of 80%. But generally, I get the concept because it's a smart contract. The system works on its own, and I can see the movement in and out, and I clearly understand. Maybe the question is that what I know is that the program depends on people coming in and members who have been on also making more donations so that the cycle can move much faster. So it is an honor on us to help people come on board, and as they help, we also helping ourselves. So it's a help coming from both sides. You provide and you receive. So I really appreciate the program, and yes, I'm buying in.
Okay, thank you so much, David. Thank you so much.
I wish for Raf to send me the link that I can see how to get started.
Okay, that's good. I know Rafa is a very committed man, and I know he will definitely get back to you, and I'm so happy that he really introduced this system to you, because when you look at this system, unlike others, here it is practical. It is practical in the sense that our donations really go. I believe they are being used for the right. They go to the right person who deserves it, and they are probably used for the right cause. You know, everyone would like to come, give, help someone, and then people, someone who deserves your help should really get it. This is one of the key which really makes the system to be very much transparent, and we are, me, I'm very positive that this is really going to do what, to turn out. Once people understand the concept, they are really going to like it. I'm very positive about that, and many things are going to work. They are going to realize a change that we've not been getting from the previous systems. There is nothing here to be hidden, nothing to be done behind the door, completely nothing. So this is why it is important, and also maybe another thing that needs to be understood is this thing of being in the queue, and as you're waiting, because that's the only thing that one could think of that really it might take longer. And actually it's not that long, you know, and even if it's getting longer, still it's gonna be a benefit, because the value is going to be, by the time you're getting it, the value is probably up, you see. So there's a lot that people still need to know about the system here.
Yeah, I'd like to add that it's fully decentralized, so you understand there is nobody behind this project. I mean, there is no company, no person that can manipulate anything. If you know the smart contract, how it works when it's launched on the blockchain, it cannot be changed. You cannot change or to do something with the smart contract. It's impossible. And you cannot change any transaction because transactions recorded in the block. So nobody can do anything about it. And since we have Web3, so the website itself, it cannot be manipulated or shut down. So it will stay here forever, like Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And anyone can use it.
Yeah, honestly, this is one of the best platform and project I've participated in. You know, the reason being that one of the major things that really interests me about this project is that there is no pool of funds. There's no common reserve funds where the money goes to. You understand? It's so interesting to know that the donation we are making has value, in the sense that it's solving a problem for somebody out there who is first in position. So it's solving a problem, you understand, for a participant like us. And the fact that the person receives the donation with joy is fulfilling, you know. So it's more preferable than, you know, depositing your money in a pool of funds and you don't know how the admin is going to do it. And someday they'll come and tell you that there's no sufficient fund to pay everybody. You know, but instantly your donation is paying somebody directly. It's so interesting to know. And another good thing that really makes it so great is that it's decentralized. It's a proof that the decentralization is 100%, because there's no pool of funds. There's nothing for the admin to steal. You understand? So the only risk is the waiting time, the time between you deposit, provide help, and receive help. Of course, we know that is dependent on the speed of donation from the current participants and new comers. You understand? You know, so a lot of people really need to know about this platform. I keep sharing it. I talk to my friends about it on a daily basis, and many of them are very, very, happy about it. But just some do not have money yet to join. You know, so I believe that this project is going to go places. It's going to really change lives. You know, it's going to really change lives. So I don't know why people don't attend Zoom meeting. You know, I don't know what we are going to do to encourage people to attend. I keep sharing the Zoom link, but nobody's joining. You know, so I don't know, but we just have to continue to teach. As time goes on, people will come meant for themselves. So thank you very much, Prometheus, for this opportunity you have given us. If I have the opportunity, I will be donating every day like you. I just pray and wish that God will give me the resources to do that, you know. Yeah. Thank you.
You see another thing. Someone could be wondering because we normally talk about, you know, Prometheus says that there are no, that he talked about there are no pools. I mean, the contract cannot be tampered with, which I agree. But to a certain moment, me personally, from my own experience, one of the motivation which pulled me into this system, when I learned that it is zero balance. To some of you, you might not understand why it's so much important. He talked about that nobody can tamper with the contract, but contracts which have got funds. Me, I don't know what happened, but I have ever seen it happening, whereby I was in fact I was on to another project. I was hired to work on it, but the money started accumulating into the pool. I mean, into the contract. Friends, without lying, I was told, the admins told me that now I should stop doing the promotions and what. Then I don't know what they did, but in a way, the program was stopped. It was stopped. Then in me, I was like, okay, it stopped, but we've been told that nobody can touch the money. But they dysfunctioned everything, and I'm telling you, money, I don't know how they did it, but money from the contract went out. So I really lost hope with projects which have pools of funds, no matter where they put it. If I say project has got a contract with money, I feel like I'm not safe anymore from that experience. So one of the things which made me really like this system was the zero balance. Because I know that if money now comes into the system like this, it is not into the system actually. It goes directly to the person who needs that money. But this thing of seeing the pools and then we are being told that the contracts cannot be tampered with, I'm sorry friends, me I want to differ. I have ever seen it practically. Because we are even taught how to go at the back end of how to do transactions from the blockchain itself. I was told still that I should not teach people that after they dysfunctioned that system. I mean, after whatever, they stopped it. And they told me that now I should stop, focus on two other things. I should not even teach people how to go to the back end. And indeed, me personally, I knew how to use the back end. I tried doing it from the back end, but still I was not getting it with luck. I could not withdraw from the back end of the contract. So really, that made me to lose interest in many projects. So whenever I see that this company, I mean this project has got funds are being deposited in place, contract. Instead, the more I see that the funds are accumulating, the more I fear. But right here, I know that I start the contract, it's on zero balance. And also still to remain on the zero balance. The other projects where we've been, fine, they could be doing well, and the funds are accumulating. But then, if the fund starts going down, you would see the panic in the system. That alone could start making people not to do anything. But here is a system, you come, there is completely zero. And you get to understand why it is zero. Because your money does not sit anywhere. Because it went to the first person in the queue. Simple. The person would be now maybe solving his own personal problems. And this is what we are looking for in such projects. So that's what I wanted to add on what Patrick was saying. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, so everything here is transparent and everybody can check everything. So this explorerrsk.co It's available for everyone. You can go and check on your computer, and you will see, you can post the address, and you will see all transactions for each addresses. So it's same like Bitcoin. It's very visible for everyone, and nobody behind, so it will stay forever. The only thing here, it's a waiting time. So right now approximate waiting time is around 13-15 days. It's my experience. I think Ron also the same experience, around 15 days, he told me. So of course it depends on how many people joining in. That's why if we bring more people, it's a win-win situation for everyone. We will get a double payment and faster help, and person who join in, he will get the same double payment and faster move. So also don't forget your referral code. If you want to make additional extra money, you made additional effort to sponsor people, so you will get free entry. For example, let's say 0.001 is $50, right? So you enter once, you spend $50, then you get 2 payments of by 50, so it's $100. And if you have if people use 10 times your referral code, you will get one free entry that will give you another $15.50, another $100. So in total, you will get $200 minus 50 that you provided help the first time. That's net 150 right away. If you just tell everybody to join it, and probably they will try to join if they understand, because there's only one exit from the smart contract. You will get paid double. You will get 2 payments. That's all. There is no other way. If you enter it, your address will stay there and waiting for your time to get help. That's all. There's no other way out of the contract. Nobody can shut down him to withdraw the money. It's impossible to do anything like that. First of all, there is no money in the smart contract. So you just have to wait. Okay, if it's slower, no problem. You're just holding your Bitcoins and waiting for the double payment. And if you wait 1 year, it's become 167% plus. So I'm sure nobody is going to wait 1 year because people will join. It's impossible, right? So I don't see any failure here. I mean, everybody win, and in the end, you're helping other people, not some company or I don't know, administrator or someone. Just you helping another person who's already in the first position. That's all. So it really helps someone.
I think Ralph has a question.
Yes, I do. And so when you're saying when 10 people use your referral code, then you get a free entry. So if a person makes 10 donations, the same person, it could really be one person. Is that correct?
Yeah. It doesn't matter how many persons. So one person can do 10 donations and use your referral code for 10 times. So you'll get free entry.
Yes, sounds really good.
But there's one thing. You cannot live just on free entries, because if you made one donation and you will get 10 referrals, it'll give you 1 entry. But if your people you sponsor will continue to do the same and enter your referral code after 10 times, you cannot, the system will tell you that your referral code is inactive because you already got your 10 referrals. So you have to re-enter the smart contract to make 1 payment in order to get another window for 10 referrals. So it will push you into the system to get to provide help. So you cannot live just on referrals. So you made 1 donation after you don't do anything, just waiting for your double payments by the referral code. So it doesn't work like that. You understand?
Yes.
So it's also help us to move the system. You have to enter again, make at least 1 donation, and you have a window for another 10 entries. But since you don't know how often people will use your referral code, so the system will tell you, okay, you already used your referral code maximum. You have to enter again. You have to make donation again. So Again, it's win-win situation. We're moving the system faster, and the more people will come. And since we're holding Bitcoin, it's beneficial.
There is a screenshot that I've been taking, experiencing that same thing that you are talking about. How I wish if you had access to it and then you share it for them. There's a screenshot which I don't know if you can maybe find it from Telegram.
Oh, let me see.
But me personally, in fact, that thing alone, it helped me. I mean, it made me to love the system more. Whereby, to a certain extent, I was like, so if someone comes when he's a powerful leader, can't they really drain the system? I'm telling you, there is no way. I've experienced it by myself. Meaning to say that for every donation you make, if I'm to put it into simple words, every donation you make, just know that you have activated your referral code for only 10 for only 10 donations. So if what it means that each time you make a donation, people can use your referral code 10 times. Your referral code can be used 10 times. Now, if those 10 times are finished, people have used it 10 times, and you don't have another donation, definitely it's even going to disappear. Your referral code is going to disappear to tell you that now your referral code is inactive. So simply to say that now you need to make a new donation, which is a control for the what? For the leaders. You have to make a new donation, which is fine, very fine. Meaning to say that you're feeding back the money. So basically, when you look at it keeps on flowing. There are no generation incomes here. So it's a very good thing that many people, this is why I'm saying that many people need really to take this system to understand it. Some of these things they are going to understand it when they come. The other things, maybe with the time. Let me see here. Okay, I wanted to show you, to share that screenshot and for you to see. Unless Prometheus gives me that permission for sharing, then you would see what I'm talking about. So the system keeps the flow to be balanced, because in many other systems you've seen that leaders come and they are doing what? They are able to do what? They can actually drain the system. So here.
Okay, maybe you can show it.
Okay, yeah. Let me see. Let me quickly look it here. Just a moment. Because to me, it really made me. I got it. Let me. I'm going to share it within 2 seconds. Because I believe it's very important to know someone to feel. When you look at the system, you might think that no, someone can easily manipulate it, find a way of manipulating it. It's very, very, very impossible. I think I've got it. Let me now share.
Quick question, is there a phone set up, or do you always need a computer?
No, you can do it on the phone.
Oh.
We have instructions. If you go to our webpage, you follow our step-by-step instructions, and there is instruction for the phone. It's here. How to connect a smart contract from your mobile. So you have to install MetaMask from the MetaMask site, and then you have to add RSK mainnet to MetaMask. We have video how to do this, so you can check the video. It's easy. You have to enter this information that connects you to RSK mainnet. Then you have to get your BTC. As I told you, you can buy it from your referral and from your sponsor. And then you connect MetaMask to the global head crypto or to this address, the same. So that's all. That's how it works. Very easy. That's 4 steps. Download MetaMask, connect to RSK mainnet. You have video how to do this. Get your RBTC. You need at least .0011. Which is 0.0015, so you have some extra, but 11 is working also. It's enough to pay for the transaction fee. And that's all. You connect to MetaMask, to our website, and you will see the same on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you did not enable yet.
You can send to my Telegram. I will share it.
Yeah, okay. I'd also sent here in the chat. Let me send on your Telegram.
In the chat? Okay, let me see in the chat. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you see, your referral code is not active until you provide help. That's what happened. Because he provided help 3 times, and referral code was used 30 times and was entered 3 times into the system. So that's all. In order to use referral codes, if people continue to use your referral code, you're not getting the entries. It's not counted. So they can use it, but it's not counted for you because you have to make a donation, and after that it will be counted. So if you don't want to lose this, you better to make a donation. That's up to you. If you don't need it, okay, just wait. But you're not getting the referral entries, okay?
So also, if maybe we touched upon it already, I may not remember, that there's also the many servers, so that it's not just one server, it's actually many.
Yes, right.
Okay.
I can show you one video explain how it works with the Web3. One moment, let me see where it is. Yeah, here. What is Web3? How is Web3 page hosted? Okay. Okay, here.
Today, the internet is such an important tool in our everyday life. We use it to consume media, to communicate with friends and colleagues, to learn, to handle our finances, and much more. But the web as we know it has a problem. The information on it is centralized. It's all stored on big server farms like this one, and these are usually controlled by a single company. I mean, have you ever wondered what would happen if sites like YouTube or Wikipedia would go offline? How would you watch cat videos or spend hours reading one Wikipedia page after the other? The centralization brings another problem with it, and that is censorship. Because content is hosted on just a few servers, it's easy for governments to block access to them. In 2017, Turkey ordered internet providers to block access to Wikipedia because the administration called it a threat to national security. So you get the idea. Centralization of the web isn't a good thing. But then why do we keep using such a model? Well, that's because we have high expectations when it comes to the web. We want pages, images, and videos to load instantly, and we want them in high quality. Centralizing servers allows companies to have complete control over how fast it can deliver all of this content. Another reason we use this model is that there just isn't a good and fast alternative. But that might be about to change. Meet IPFS, the Interplanetary File System. That's a fancy name, and they have very ambitious goals as well. They want to make the web completely distributed by running it on top of a peer-to-peer network that works similarly to how BitTorrent works. Let's take a look at how IPFS can accomplish these goals, but first you have to understand how we access content on the web right now. Let's say you want to download a photo from the internet. When you do that, you tell the computer exactly where to find the photo. In this case, the location of the photo is the IP address or the domain name. This is called location-based addressing. You tell the computer where to get the information, but if that location isn't accessible, in other words, the server is down, you won't get that photo. However, when that happens, there is a high chance that someone else has downloaded that picture before and still has a copy of it, but yet your computer won't be able to grab a copy from that person. To fix this, IPFS moves from location-based addressing to content-based addressing. Instead of saying where to find a resource, you just say what it is you want. But how does that work? Well, every file has a unique hash, which can be compared to a fingerprint. When you want to download a certain file, you just ask the network who has the file with this hash, and someone on the IPFS network will provide it to you. Now you might think, hold on a minute, how do I know that that person hasn't tampered with the file? Well, because you use a hash function to request a file, you can verify what you have received. You request a file with a certain hash, so when you receive the file, you check if the hash matches with what you have received. Security built in. Another nice feature of using hashes to address content is deduplication. When multiple people publish the same file on IPFS, it will only be created once, and that makes the network very efficient. Alright, enough with this high-level overview. Let's take a look at how IPFS stores files and makes them accessible to others. Files are stored inside IPFS objects, and these objects can store up to 256 kilobytes worth of data. They can also contain links to other IPFS objects. A simple Hello World text file, which is very small, can be stored in a single IPFS object. But what about files that are larger than 256 kilobytes, like an image or a video, for instance? Well, those are split up into multiple IPFS objects that are all 256 kilobytes in size, and afterwards, the system will create an empty IPFS object that links to all the other pieces of the file. IPFS's data architecture is very simple, but yet it can be very powerful. This architecture allows us to really use it as a file system. Here's a simple directory structure with some files in it. We can translate this into IPFS objects as well, creating one object for each file and each directory. But that is not all. You see, because IPFS uses content-based addressing, once something is added, it cannot be changed anymore. It's an immutable data store, much like a blockchain. But then how do we change stuff on it? Well, IPFS supports versioning of your files. Let's say you're working on an important document that you want to share with everyone over IPFS. When you do that, IPFS will create a new commit object for you. This object is really basic. It just tells IPFS which commit went before it, and it links to the IPFS object of your file. Now let's imagine that after a while you want to update this file. Well, you just add your updated file to IPFS, and then the software will create a new commit object for your file. This commit object now links to the previous commit, and this process can be repeated endlessly. IPFS will make sure that your file plus all its entire history is accessible to other nodes on the network. Pretty useful. This all sounds great, but it's not without its limitations or drawbacks. The biggest problem that IPFS faces is keeping files available. Every node on the network keeps a cache of the files that it has downloaded and helps to share them if other people need them. But if a specific file is hosted by, let's say, 4 nodes, and those nodes go offline, then that file becomes unavailable and no one can grab a copy of it. A bit like BitTorrent swarms without seeders. There are 2 possible solutions for this problem. Either we incentivize people to store files and make them available, or we can proactively distribute files and make sure that there is always a certain number of copies available on the network. As I mentioned before, in 2017, the Turkish government decided to block access to Wikipedia. The people behind IPFS responded by taking the Turkish Wikipedia and putting a copy of it on IPFS. And because IPFS is distributed and there are no central servers, the government can't block it. Another nice application is DTube, which is basically a site like YouTube, but entirely distributed and hosted on IPFS. Anyone can publish videos, and anyone can help to support the network. Pretty clever. But by now you must be wondering, why is IPFS called the Interplanetary File System? Is it suited to run across multiple planets? Well, let's assume that we have a base on Mars. Communicating from Mars to Earth is quite difficult. Depending on the position of the two planets, a signal can take somewhere between 4 and 24 minutes to travel between them. Let's take the best case scenario. You're on Mars, you open your laptop, and you request a copy of the Wikipedia page of planet Earth, because you've forgotten what it's like there. The request to Wikipedia travels 4 minutes to Earth, and when it arrives there, it is sent over the internet to the Wikipedia servers, who respond in just a few milliseconds. That response, however, still has to travel 4 minutes back to Mars. So on a good day, visiting a single web page will take you about 8 minutes. On a bad day, 48 minutes. With IPFS, it's possible to cache large parts of the internet on Mars. So if someone already has requested a page that you want to download, it can come straight from a node on Mars, making that page load just as fast as it would on Earth. So yes, IPFS could be used to distribute parts of the internet across multiple planets. So to summarize...
Hello? No. Hello, you muted yourself. Hello, Prometheus, we can't hear you because your microphone is muted.
Yeah, sorry. So I was explaining that now you understand how Web3 is hosting the web page, and the web page, what we have is Web3 page, so it's all decentralized. So everything is decentralized here, and very transparent. You can see all transaction on blockchain.
In fact, it's Ralph who asked you that question. I don't know if he got what he wanted to learn, to know.
Yes.
I suggest to everybody just to check the videos.
Yeah. And now that we are at it, there was something we talked about last time too. It was yes. At some point we could choose to support one of the people who, for example, has signed up underneath us, and I was so surprised that you said that, Ron, that I'm signed up, if I'm signed up under you, Ron, and then
Prometheus, please, can you mute? I think you should mute everyone from your side. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Fucking low.
I don't know what's going on with this.
we have guests.
Please, Prometheus, can you stop these people?
We'll see how it goes next time.
Yeah. But also, it's a sign that you are growing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
I think it has more to do with powerfulness, and so they want to disturb that. It's I'm afraid it's organized.
Yeah, because many people joining at the one time, like 10 people
Yeah.
right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe someone from another project didn't like it.
So when there's something good out there, they target that.
And I was very much surprised. I see the fake Ron. I was like, what's going on? They had already made fake accounts of our own names.
But now I know how to reject them, so if it happens again, I will just reject them.
Yeah, even when people come, they are coming in, you should control them. Their microphone should be off, not on.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I think my network is going to be is going to be cutting off very soon because of the battery.
All right.
Mm. Okay, so I think nobody have any questions right now.
No.
We can finish for today.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. See you next time.
Yeah. Have a good evening.
Thanks. See you soon. Bye.
Bye. Right, so disturbance like that, it's a hit job. Or it could be random, but I've seen it before, and it seems like a hit job. Yeah.